I have any? No, there it is. It's electrified now. Confused. That's okay, it'll die off. Would you get down? You can't stand in front of my monitor. Yeah, no way, really. Come here. Come on. Come on here. Ooh, I have minor illusionist camp.
Don't waste a step.
Free water, nice. Place my other one. Why is this ox dead?
This is the spot Ruben marked. Doesn't look like much.
You spot a man.
Bugger! Oh. Well, down you go. Entrance is hidden.
Carla picked this up. She can at least pick up 3 at a time. I like how it's like, yeah, it's not a big deal. Just take them. That's fine.
All right. And
Good opportunities for barrelmancy later, I'm telling you.
can't give up now.
I'm just gonna leave those in
Another
camp the
step
entire game.
forward.
Never use them.
Here we go.
That's how it's gonna work. That's
More for me. Look at that.
That's far enough.
Hold on, that's the lass who saved us from the gnolls.
You revealed our location. That tongue gets any looser, Rugen, I'll cut it out. Come down then. Seems you're a friend of the family.
well, thanks.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
That's a lot of
Don't
traps.
get comfortable.
What's that?
I see taking that smoke powder barrel, that's stealing. That's stealing up there, not a big deal. Where are we going here?
He falls behind. I leave them for the fist. And in no state to tell tales.
Anyone else find the climbing noises a little disturbing?
I owe you one for saving my people. The Zentarim look out for their own. That's worth some coin. Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now. But don't delay. This place is likely to...
old Harold.
You don't tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before.
Not proficient. That. Karlak could use it though.
Let's go!
Lamps, lads! Field lamps! Don't want open flames where we're...
Looking ahead. Very well.
There's the trader.
Well, if you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness. Of course. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
Now that one's also really good for Karlak, but it's not worth 744 gold to get her a better ranged weapon. Medium, I'm not really using medium armor. Another scale mail. No. I don't really have anything else. Yellow Thorns, meh. Could definitely make an argument for Gloves of Thievery. I guess I'll take those for a minute. Doesn't hurt to have those on hand. Ditch some of this low stuff. Why is this going in my... Yeah, right, I can't do that from this menu. There, Michael Gurley. Hi there. Such a good story. Another 21. 7.
Pleasure.
Relax. Category 2. No big deal.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I can so get there.
Drowcraft armor. No magic left, though. Sun's too bright.
Alright, so what else do we have to... Yeah, how are you doing, Brady? Yeah, I haven't done any of the stuff with Auntie yet, but I don't really know if I want to. I guess I could. Oh, girly. Are you gonna sit down and relax? Hmm. Alright, let's head here, see if I can get kitty cam set up. See if she feels like joining me. There we go. There's my girly.
A dragon? God preserve me.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
Stay low. It might not see us.
I suggest... Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
Those Gith look like a fight and a half. Best keep away from them for now.
You say that, and yet, here we come.
What easy prey you make. Walking right within my blades. These creatures are so simple to ensnare, Beretha. You mule too much about your task.
Forgiveness, Kithrak.
And as for you, tell me, why shouldn't I run you through this instant?
Guess I could have added guidance, but oh well.
Perceptive for such an inferior creature. For you to keep sucking air, it is necessary for you to tell me something of worth. A vessel fell from the sky. We seek a precious weapon that was taken from it.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Help us find it, and I will leave your blood beneath your skin unspilled.
Don't help them. Don't tell them a thing. We're dead if you do.
Do not speak. Your bleating offends my ears. Just stand still.
He begins to move his hand in a quick flurry of gestures.
That's not going to be good enough. Yeah, Leodel does not, she does not understand.
The gestures mean nothing to you. Some sort of spell that you don't recognize.
What's this? You carry a ghaik parasite in your head. Death will be a kindness to you. Beretha, rid us of this worm. I need to continue the hunt for the weapon.
At once. Attack her!
Ow. Oh, she's getting wrecked. Look how low she is. Ton of too. Alright. Need some help.
Behold, brother, and take your fill.
Wonder what he'll think of the Ganthianki taste. So we'll find out. I like that that's just a total free action. And boom, there they are. Meanwhile, what is Underdog's bravery? Oh, right. So, oh, because they're both there. So by the time I get here, I'll have advantage.
Fight,
That's cool.
friend.
Did I make that a crit? Yeah, why not? Oh, stupid parry.
Talk to me.
60% is pretty good. I feel like she's the most dangerous one. Put her up here where she's hopefully somewhat safe. Guess we'll find out. The further away the better, really.
What fools these mortals be.
Ignis!
Come on, man. She's standing still. Get with it. Alright. Here he comes. Ow! Skagagi are mean. Oh, nice. That's good.
Health. I need to hold on.
Man, you got to cast and... Fine. Nice.
It's Aladdin.
What up, bitch?
Blood comes easy these days.
That doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity?
Swift as my feet can carry me. Can't concentrate.
Literally have to concentrate. Shadowheart, that's really what I need out of you right now.
Got to move.
Just make her chase you, really.
I speak, they burn.
Let's- None of them are really all that low yet. Okay. Ow. Now let's do that.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
It's already a critical hit. So unfortunate. Really? Just firebolt, huh, Lon? No, you don't got anything else? I mean, heck, your big lugs are doing better. So I'm not really having to concentrate anymore. Whoa, big damage.
Can't afford to let up. Got to press on.
So I'm just gonna bummer. I guess they don't really climb. They would have to jump. They're gonna climb ladders. I don't have any healing potions. That's okay. I'm 2 successes right now, so I'm fine.
Torment.
Attention!
All right, what now?
Well, that's that. I've but one last battle in me. Shall we extend our bargain?
The only other fight I really haven't done in this area is I haven't gone to Anti-Ethel.
Is gold not the pilot of our world vessel? I am a proud glutton, and not just for meat. Without so much as a lick of that mouth-watering meat of yours.
Shadowheart and Karlach approve, apparently. Right through the glove, apparently.
Consider me satisfied.
Alright, well, there you go. Yeah, they definitely turned the tide, though. 100%.
Something good here, I hope.
By the way, ouch.
Oh, lovely little pick-me-up.
Whatever it takes.
That I can do a little bit.
Making me sweat.
He's fine. I'll be
Unusual runes are etched on the slate, forming an array.
fine. Let's get this over to Gale. He's our Arcana guy.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
I've heard that about him.
Unusual runes are etched on the slate, forming an array of arcs and circles.
Anything but a natural 1 should do it.
Magical energy courses through the slate. You are flooded with understanding. A mystical map glows before you, revealing a Githyanki refuge within a temple at the mountain pass. This must be the crash that Lae'zel seeks. The slate also reveals the Githyanki's purpose. They are combing the Sword Coast in search of a polyhedric relic of great importance to their queen.
Hey-ho. Marching. Ah. Yoink. All right.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
You've been naughty, and you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Well, you absolute stinker! You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. Kill me? I wouldn't recommend it.
I die, and Will turns to a Lemure and gets sucked right down to the hells.
Which reminds me.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands.
Ta-ta.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Sad man. There, got it.
gods damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I deserve that. Consider me properly shamed. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. We can have all for it, but it won't so much as chip one of her nailed claws. She'll escape to the hells, and if we succeeded, my life would be taken in exchange. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mazora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can, I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet. Hells, it's her, Carla, the Archdevil's servant. We must rest in camp. It's time she had her due.
Shit. I just can't shake you, can I?
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect.
Hells. Old Ravengard's been taken. I know him better than most. He's my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. I know, and you're right. My story is one of two men. The Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. He could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
You spot a name on the dog's collar. Scratch.
Not sure if the owlbear is going to show up. Listen. We shall see.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
You know, look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive? Oh, I mean no offense to the Morning Lord. I simply prefer when his monasteries aren't overrun with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki. They have the audacity to call that hole a creche, as if it weren't actually a murderous training camp. Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient. Not enough, clearly. The Society of Brilliance asked me to... The Society believes a... hogwash, of course. A Githyanki can no more rise above its nature than gnomes can fly. Perhaps you could help me there. And once it... You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
That seems like a really tough sell. So I want this for sure. It's super expensive. To the point where I don't really want to buy it from her. Stealing it would be incredibly tough, though. Oh, but yeah, but these are huge for me. Yeah, the parapeted wound closure, like, she's got so much good stuff. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna... Yeah, I am. I'm just gonna save Scunner and try and steal all of it now.
Pity. Should you change?
Hey, good looking. Hiya.
Ah, a friendly face. Oh, you are a...
Very well. That's a friendly looking shadow.
Let's see. It's exactly this kind of thing.
Oh, my hand slipped. What do we have here?
Yeah, it's gonna be a 23. That's pretty rough. 12, not nearly as hard. 15. So this first. Yep, no problem. And then those.
Well, it seems you've pushed your...
Ooh, invisible. Nice. There she is.
showtime.
And there we go. Got all three. Moose. I'll take it. So that puts me at 20 dex. Plus 1 bonus to dex saves. And the extra jump distance is cool. These both show. Parapet wound closure is also really good. It might be better for... I don't actually don't know. I mean, it's great for anybody. Karlak is more survivable though. She's the better at living, so I think I'm gonna take that too. Let's see. Yep. All of it's mine. Sorry, Karlak. Thunderous Smite. Oh, that's interesting. That's better than Firebolt. What the hell? Try it out. I don't really want to go through the creche. So honestly, I don't think I'm gonna. I'm just gonna skip it.
I'm ready.
Creche is really annoying.
Take you.
Now that said, we are sitting here as level 4.
Still alive. So that's progress.
So we're a little bit low level.
Have to keep going.
Like, Oh, let's not go that way.
Hotfoot, place is trapped.
Yeah, these things are, what, level 6? Yeah, these death shepherds. They're mean. Mean as shit. I feel like there's a bear around here somewhere. Let's see, where am I going? I feel like I don't really like my odds. But let's see what we can
Let's get in.
Actually, you know what? Maybe we try to take advantage of that.
All right, time to skulk about.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Would you mind bringing it over?
Spell a day. My pleasure.
Lovely.
On my way.
he didn't trigger the repulsion one, huh? Alright. The world where I get off the floor. No. Probably did that, dude.
Onward.
Backing up. Backing up. Pulling to me.
Heating up.
As tough as that is for Karlach. She wants to go forward. Right. For now, we're just gonna keep backing up.
Aye, aye.
Threatened by a glitch in the Matrix, apparently. Not great odds. Sure enough. Love it.
There's no blood.
And now it's time.
The hammer's gonna fall.
Alright. Here we go. Okay, so the ghast got turned. Now, that is the only one, but still, that's good. Good deal, actually. The ghast is the worst one. It's got that noxious bullshit going on. res each other. So dumb. One health.
Let's go.
Unfortunate. Wow. Yeah, and there he is. He's back. So frustrating. Just gotta try to kill him at the same time, huh? Oh no, he's coming back.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Need to act fast.
Can't use actions. The good news is we're all kind of okay, which is good. Oh. Yeah, he's resin the other one. God, that's frustrating.
Ready for another round?
Round and round. Well, you don't like the magic missile? Okay, I really need to turn off Master. Yeah, that's a much better chance to hit. There we go. Jesus. Gassed.
What's it gonna take?
Would not recommend doing this fight at level 4. Oh, that's unfortunate. Disadvantage? It's too dark. What are you talking about, Willis? Come on, man. Magic Missile is my favorite spell. There's my turret. Stinking cloud.
Time to get going. What a charmer.
plate armor. There you go, Gale. Carry some of this, will ya? Speaking of Gale.
That's curious. Find a way forward. I need a quick word.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Originally, Shadowdale. Lately, the fanciest inns of Waterdeep. Meet Elminster Ormar, a good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
This way, then? To your camp? Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling. A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Elfturian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
The long-awaited question. Now, if you please, Elminster, for the too long-awaited answer.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. And I trust you've told your fellow traveler here the nature of your ills.
I can't say that so far I've volunteered the entire truth.
Do you mean to say you've never bothered to disclose how dangerous you are?
Not in so many words. No.
Then you two have much to discuss after I'll have taken my leave. In short, Gale, through his own doing, has become a living explosive. that could wipe from this world this very gathering, and much more besides. For his folly, Mystra forsook him. But now she has decreed he is to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. The very purpose of my presence, in a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. That which renders him so dangerous is an orb of Netherese origin that is buried within his chest. And that, Gale, is how we arrive at the heart of my directive. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Meine Hastra Mistrariel Idalion Thras Annas.
Yay, Gale won't eat my magic items anymore.
It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself, and I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
On my honor, I'm not sure yet I can say the same.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you. An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. Suppose it's time we dealt with the Hollyphant in the room. You have questions for me, and I promise I have answers. Ah. Well, that's a rather long and complicated story. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. And from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. Quite. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Suffice it to say, I obtained an obscure and ancient book that had locked away inside a much coveted prize. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time, locked away from Mystra herself. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next, here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces its teeth, its claws. It's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. My gods, is it ever hungry?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, rather worse, actually, I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. Fortunately, this need no longer be a concern. Not until I meet the heart of the Absolute, whatever that is.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
talking.
Bitterly difficult for a party of your. Yeah, thanks for that. I appreciate the encouragement. It's true. I really though, until you reach level 5, that's the whole game is harder. But
That's no ordinary darkness.
Are you the true soul?
that's a great answer.
I'll take that as a yes. Listen up. Grab a torch, stay out of the dark, and move fast. Shadows have eyes.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
What's next?
Well.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
I have a lot on my mind. And well, in it, light on my feet.
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me.
This beast didn't go down without a fight. Always room for more. Too big to be a spear wound. Fulham?
To your church ever.
Here, we're boss. Something moved up there. Want me to drag it out?
The Drider's eyes cut through the darkness, locking your minds connect.
Of your true souls, my queen, how have they survived? You bless them too, my queen. Where is their lantern?
Pretty good.
Majesty, is this true? Did I not serve you well? Very well.
What do you mean, go?
We can't go without you.
This is not Her Majesty's will.
Yeah.
If it is Her Majesty's will.
You can't be serious. You know what's out there.
If it is Her Majesty's will, then we shall walk!
She will protect us. She must.
Majesty!
As the sounds fade, there is nothing left but cold, still silence. Lantern gives off a chilly glow. You notice a tiny pixie. These fey creatures are infamous for their trickery.
Oh, please, oh golly. This lantern only lights the way when I am hurting night and day.
Finally! Been trapped in that coffin with no one but a mad rider and my own farts for company.
Did me a good turn there, didn't you? What do I owe you? Sure I can. Yeah, sure, why not? Here, give this bell a shake. Protection from the shadow curse. You're welcome.
Curious little thing. We do get to see some interesting things. Almost makes the mortal peril worth it.
Almost. Okay. Not that way for me. Let's get here. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Don't carry too much. Sure, let's do it like that. Real quick, what the? Yeah, I guess we'll keep that one. Counterspell. Fireball. Counterspell, by the way, I always take that one first because it is so hard. I don't know if there is a counterspell scroll in the game.
Don't burn yourself.
Like, I can find most third level spell scrolls in the game, but I don't think I've ever seen a counterspell. Silly.
There we go.
This place is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies.
Hey.
Something must be keeping it. You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons. Who are you? You picked a strange place to... Just keep your hands where I can see them. Come. Jahira!
Huh. A level head. Let us see if you will get to keep it. Absolutely.
This is why we're here. You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! What's you doing?
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I'd pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible? You sound so confident for someone who's so wrong.
No, that's a tough ass. Yeah, no.
Not good enough. What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then you found an ally in me. There's food in the inn over there. Settle in.
Wanted these, huh?
Wonder if Jahira ever hangs around the outer city. Maybe after this is over, I could buy her a drink. Does she drink? She likes wine. Wine, then. This is all happening so fast.
Aha! Thought I sensed an infernal. What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I reckon. Trying to stay out of the shadows. Hold on. I know you. The weaponsmith, right? Drafted into the Blood War when your city was swallowed by Avernus. Not too different from my own story. Well done making it out alive.
Same to you.
Oh,
Though
wrong pipe.
unless my senses deceive me, You brought a bit of the hells back with you. Infernal engine?
Who needs a heart when you've got one of these to keep you warm? Thank you, Zariel.
Forget warm. You're burning up. Might be burning out a piston ring. Or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Please do. I've been dying to find an infernal mechanic.
Now that's hot. Too hot. I think I could sort you out. But I'll need some infernal iron and a lot of luck.
Hey, soldier. We've got some infernal iron already. Let's give it to him, eh? Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good.
I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Let me sleep on it. I just might be able to work something out. Hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. I'll need more infernal iron either way, though, so keep your eyes open. Take care.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Bring it on.
Actually, let's see what he's got to say. Huh?
A word. Forthwith.
At least things have stayed interesting. I have something to ask.
Glad you... And if you find any interesting materials, I can sense... If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible. I'll be here if you need anything.
Doesn't really have anything I want.
My way.
I bet she does.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
Yep. Yep, I want that for Gale. Yep, I want that too. All kinds of stuff I want. Definitely want the cloak of protection. Love that for a couple of my characters. She's got, yeah, she's got a lot of stuff I need. Would love the scroll of haste, so I can get haste on him. Want that elixir. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna see if we can't buy her loyalty. I think I might have oversold that a little, but that's fine. Because now it's 100, now this stuff will not be as expensive. I mean, it's not going to be cheap either, but I'll get actually more gold and stuff from this. Ooh. You can see this.
My faith will guide me.
Excellent. Yeah. So much camp. But, it's 2,000, that's not bad. It's going to cover everything I want.
Come on, let's go.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
wits and blades always sharp.
Take care now.
Lucky stars.
So crazy.
Don't wander far. Please. Be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods.
To your very good health.
Oh, that hood makes her look so evil. Completely gets rid of the red hair and everything.
Yeah. I mean, it's an honor, milady.
I will gladly drink to your health as well, Garlak. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Look around you. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Good. I have every reason to be cautious. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. General Ketheric Thorm. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. He healed, right in front of me. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Before you go, there's somebody else you should meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Seems simple enough.
Listen.
Salutations.
Yeah, he's totally out of spells, though. I guess I can get some back. Let's go ahead and take a long rest. Oh, we can before we jump into that. big mess. I'm actually gonna go to bed. I'm tired. Got a big Pokemon tournament tomorrow. Luckily, it's a local one, only a mile away. Can barely hear my voice on stream. That is weird. Guess I'll turn myself up a little bit. Wonder if that's any better. Crank it up. I still have the limiter, so it's not going to be too loud no matter what's going on. But yeah. Alright, well, good night, everybody.